rookie, seeing which...
He's checked in for Utah. And Will Hardy has called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up.
For Memphis, they've gone 7-9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Collier, guarded by Bane. Unloads from 13. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Offensive rebound, Collier, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
So we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career. Guys?
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. And George kicks to Collins. Back to Markkanen. Hits it from three-point range. Markkanen's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Jazz.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
MP up top. He's guarded by Markkanen. Pass to Edey. Back to MP. 4 on the clock. And he gets the bucket.
A relative newcomer, but MP, let's just say he's not lacking in confidence.
George dishes to Markkanen. Here's Collier, guarded by Bane. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And MP throws it down.
Showing a little two-way game. MP, that's big time.
Here's George. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Memphis.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Desmond Bane. Santi Aldama is out there with MP. Then it's Pippen, and it's Clark in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Collier, guarded by Pippen. Clarkson against Bain. A putback. It's Clark with the rebound. Memphis leading. Here's MP. MP finishes inside.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
MP up top. He's got 10. Memphis moving that ball around. Pippen kicks to Bain. That three off the mark. Utah has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Fires from deep. Hendricks, good. Hendricks has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
On the wing, MP. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Hendricks. Shoots over Aldama. Hendricks can't get it to go.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway, and look, he paid the price.
Here's MP. Great focus, MP.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Bain against Clarkson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
MP passes to Morant. The rebound by the Jazz. George looking around. 1:25 left in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Markkanen sets the pick for George. Fires the three. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Stolen by Markkanen. 56 seconds left in the first half. Outside, George gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Morant against George. Up top, Morant. 6 points for him. Wells' shot is good.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Kessler. Jackson against Collins. There's the wide to Markkanen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
They put it up and Markkanen just powers it through.
Here's MP. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Markkanen dishes to George. Fires for three. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So that'll be it for the first half. fairly even battle underway in this one. Utah out in front, up 4. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about this shot.
I think for Memphis, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have big
Let's shift focus back to the Utah Jazz, who find little separation after one half of play.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great.
And that is our.
We've got. Checked in for George. The Grizzlies also making a change. MP's checked in for Wells. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Grizzlies 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Collins passes to Hendricks. Kessler with it. Pass to Collier. 6 to shoot. There's a screen by Collins. And the rejection by Jackson. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And Utah making a change here. Sensabaugh is checked in.
Bryce Sensabaugh.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
Preparing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Then it's Collier. And it's Hendricks in at the 3. It's the group right now for Utah. Here's MP. 12 points for him. From deep. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Jazz leading by 10. Pass to Collins. Launches a 3. It's good again, and an excellent 7th rate shooting night so far.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
1:03 left in the third quarter. MP outside. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Payton for 3. Rebound, Utah.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Collins. Pass to Kessler. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. They need this. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
This is how dangerous Jackson can be when he's committed to rebounding.
Utah has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Hendricks. 3-pointer, and Utah another 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's MP. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And that's a veteran move from MP. Using the pump fake to bait the defense.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Pass to Juzang. It's deflected. Here's MP. It's MP finishing at the other end.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And so it's the... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Sharon Jackson is out there with Clark. Then there's Wells. Then it's MP. And it's Pippen in at the point guard. 5 on the clock. MP sets the screen for Pippen. Here's MP. And the rebound goes to Martin. Jazz leading by 12. Pass to Sensabaugh. Nailed from three-point land.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to MP. Second chance shot. Hendricks pulls it in. The Jazz shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Martin the pass to Hendricks. The three-pointer no good. The Grizzlies trail by 15. In the corner, it's MP. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Clark finds Jackson. Now here's Wells. Memphis moving it around. Offensive rebound. Here's MP. And it hung on the rim but wouldn't fall for him.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Pass to Collier. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Jazz lead by 17.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Jazz call time here. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
Ja Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Pass to Hendricks. No good from outside. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. A 12-point game. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on it.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
Biggest game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high.
Right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about...
Some nights, the shots don't fall.
Gotta love H-Town. This city shows a hoop of love.
Game time, bring the
You know
pain
MP
time.
came ready to play.
Oh, say does.
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Saturday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And here's Memphis' starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at small forward. And for Houston, Van Vliet and... Well, if you...
And at times, I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
Memphis making a switch here. MP's checked in. Pass to Jackson. The season is still young, but it's been interesting to watch some of the rookies find their footing here in the NBA, Clark.
That's always one of the more interesting things for me. Everybody's journey of development is their own and is different. It has a unique pace. Some guys come in ready to contribute right away. They're in a good situation. Others, it takes a minute for them to find their stride. So watching it all unfold is really pretty cool.
Here's Green. The rebound by MP. And here's Memphis, defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Thompson outside. Brooks from outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Brooks not shy about firing away. I mean, it's important that he continues to make these jump shots he's taking.
The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Down low. Here's MP. Rebounded by Green.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough. He seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Jackson outside. MP, a screen on Brooks. MP left side. Pass to Wells. Now Jackson. Inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. MP finds Morant. From deep, MP. And again, it's Memphis missing.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Şengün, a screen on Morant. To the inside. And Şengün throw it down.
Really like the poise there. Van Vliet distributing under control.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to review the game plan. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Morant. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Van Vliet misses.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A.
Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
4th and steals. And they were top 10 in the league at scoring off turnovers. It was baked into the game plan every night, and it made them exciting to watch.
Their nightly goal? Make things uncomfortable for opposing offenses. That's how they racked up so many steals. Outside Eason, pass to Shepard. Smith with a screen on Morant. Shot clock at 5. Shepard. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Fires the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. Holiday's checked in for Shepard.
Substitution on the court.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Clark. Pass to Pippen. 6 to shoot. Will it go? Eason pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 5. Stolen by MP. Oh, MP throws it down.
Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Holiday passes to Smith. Outside Whitmore. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Count that bucket. MP's got 6.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
From 11 feet away. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist from Holiday.
Being opportunistic. Just taking what the defense allows.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Rockets on top, up by 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
On the court for Memphis, Brandon Clark out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Desmond Bane, then it's MP, and it's Pippen in at the point guard position.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
On the wing, Whitmore. Adams against Bane. Adams, shot's good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Back comes Houston in transition. Now here's Whitmore. Defense is right there. To the paint. Smith outside. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Houston making some changes. Dylan Brooks comes in for Adams. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Eason. MP against Thompson to the inside. Here's MP. No good, off the front rim. Houston leading by 12. And the third pick in 2022, Jabari Smith Jr. He struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far. Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Again, MP missing.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Bane against Van Vliet. Outside Whitmore. Three-pointer. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Whitmore's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A trusted floor general, Van Vliet, with the outstanding setup there.
Houston making some changes. Alperen Şengün's checked in for Smith. And Green is subbed in for Whitmore. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Desmond Bane. MP, the pass to Jackson. Aldama, left side, down low. Here's MP. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
He can't get a shot to go this quarter. Might want to get others more involved.
And the... basket by Van Vliet.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Stolen by MP. Here's Wells. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You got to squeeze that orange around MP now. Credit his quick hands on defense that started that break.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Green, the pass to Brooks. Back to Green. Thompson with a screen. 5 to shoot. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
MP, the pass to Wells. Back to MP. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. And Houston making a change here. The Houston Rockets ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. Now let's take a moment here for a look at... Thanks for joining us.
Just about ready. MP's checked in for Memphis. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes.
We've got Cam Whitmore. Amen Thompson out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Şengün in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Grizzlies trail by 15. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Greg.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Here's Whitmore outside. Good. And VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got his third assist of the night. Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. VanVleet misses from close range.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
That one drops for him. MP's got 8.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
Brooks the pass to Thompson. Nice move. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. MP, the pass to Bane. From deep, MP. Rockets with a rebound. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Thompson outside. 13 feet out. Another shot. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Brooks has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
From deep, Bane. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. Knocked loose. Brooks the pass to Thompson. That doesn't go either for Thompson. Fires from way outside. This shot won't fall. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Houston running away with it. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Grizzlies, we've got Brandon Clark, Jaren Jackson out there with MP, and it's Wells in at the 2. Smith passes to Thompson. Carries the 7-footer. And the Rockets lead by 20.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Eason with some nice D.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Smith against Jackson. Pass to Eason. Outside Whitmore. Shot clock at 6. After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
VanVleet's checked in for Adams. MP Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Edey's checked in for Clark.
Number 14, Zach Edey.
Thompson against MP. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Again, MP missing. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Eason, good.
Over the last few years, we've continued to see Van Vliet improve as a leader, and it really shows up in his playmaking.
Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Adams checked in for Houston. Shepard comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Pippen. To the middle. Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Here's MP. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling there inside.
He misses the free throw. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Whitmore goes in. 11 feet out. Lets a 3 fly. Pass to Eason from deep. Knocks down the long J. Eason's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Adams finds Smith. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got rebound number 7 tonight. MP against Eason. MP looking around.
In the game, 2 minutes.
Outside for Morant. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets. Houston making some. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one.
Going undefeated for the rest of the season.
hey, it's just one loss. They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
Every game is a new day, MP.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan. Being with Houston, he did not play well. MP's checked in for Memphis. And if you talk to guys who know MP, who grew up with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. MP can dish it back if you come at him, but for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job. And those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of influx. And players are given so much so soon in America, so to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone that Anthony Edwards to look up to.
And so in the game for the Magic, sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then there's Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Here's MP. And too long on the shot. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies in their last game, a loss to the Rockets. And the rejection by Jackson. MP outside. Pass to Kennard. Back to MP. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nifty fake from MP. Wow. If he's already got that, watch out.
He's off on the first. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. Baines checked in for Luke Kennard. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Wagner comes in for Franz Wagner. Anthony's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black's subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Orlando Magic. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has the And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Pippen is out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's MP. And it's Aldama in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league. We haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
Banchero with the screen. The Magic need to get a shot off here. From the baseline. Drain for 2 points. Banchero's got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
I think 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, we sat down for a couple hours, but I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan.
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
Suggs with the ball. Now defended by Bane.
Suggs just staying active and goes to the line now.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the match.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Then for the Magic, Franz Wagner comes in for Mo Wagner. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Black.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
MP going right to the rim.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Here's Wagner. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Wagner's got 6.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's MP. And it's Wagner with the rebound. So the Magic, their last game, a win against Brooklyn. It's stolen by Aldama. Here's MP. MP attacking the open floor.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
Wagner against MP. Stolen by Jackson. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Shams stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't meet a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you.
Yeah, Wagner doesn't fear contact. He'll take it right into the defense down there.
Here's Suggs. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got 4 rebounds in this game. MP kicks to Wells. Pass to MP. It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to Super Court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Having Steph on the sidelines, you lose all those points, but there's also a leadership gap now.
He's such a high IQ player, covering for... And turning back now to talk about the Orlando Magic. What a close game this has been.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winner.
That'll do it for our show today.
And as we get into this... Just making a change here. MP's checked in, and a switcher also for Orlando. Anthony Black's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. And so in the game for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Black is out there with Suggs. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Wagner comes in for Banchero. Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Plenty of muscle from Carter on that dunk. Wow.
And for the Grizzlies, 2024 stand was marked by an unprecedented amount of injuries.
Well, Kevin, they used 51 different starting lineups. That's the most in NBA history, and they were also forced to use 12 injury hardship exceptions. That is just incredibly bad luck.
From downtown, doesn't go for him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wagner finds Wagner. Here's Black, covered by MP. Pass to Suggs. For three. Traps in the tray. Suggs has got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic.
Yeah, and for Suggs, his three-point shooting has come a long way since entering the league.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
There's the steal. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And MP throws it down.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
And here's Wagner. Can't cash in from the high post. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first three quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got MP. Wells is out there with Pippen. And there's Jackson. And it's Aldama in at the power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. MP to the rack. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his fifth rebound in this one. It's Black in the corner to the inside. And Anthony gets it to go. Anthony's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Magic. MP outside. Releases. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
What a sequence for the young MP. Showing great anticipation and then turning it into transition points.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Edey's checked in for Santi Aldama. Suggs, he's checked in for Orlando. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Black. And that one, good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
MP dishes to Jackson. Misses the baby hook. Orlando leading by 6. Anthony, the pass to Suggs. Anthony looking it over. Takes a three. Edey with the rebound. MP outside. It's good.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Orlando's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Offensive rebound. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
We've got a timeout called. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with every...
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
Rest, recuperate, get ready for tomorrow.
Congrats.
Crowd looks hyped tonight. Better come with it.
In peace. You got that look in your eyes, man.
And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Wednesday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Checked in for Chicago. Herder comes in for DeSumo. Just a few games in the books thus far, Richard. As a player, how important is this part of the schedule?
It's crucial for a lot of guys. Right now, coaches are nailing down lineups and rotations. A strong start can set you up for the rest of the season.
On the court for the Bulls, Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Smith. And it's Herder in at the three, the small forward. And Morant gets it to go.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. MP shot is off. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Here's Herder. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
All right, let's go to the sideline. We've got something on MP.
Brian, as we know, MP grew up in the Chicago area, and he holds reverence for the Jordan-era Bulls. And I asked him if he had mixed feelings competing against the Bulls, and he said, not anymore. They'll always have a special place in my heart, but I have no hesitation going out and handing them a loss. All business for MP, guys.
Yeah, and once you put on a different jersey, Allie, all childhood fandom goes out the door. In each of the last 2 years, RJ, the Bulls have been eliminated in the play-in tournament.
Yes, they've been just about 500 each of those seasons, so Chicago has been in that dreaded middle ground. Not contenders while also not picking high in the draft. That is the worst place any NBA team could be.
MP, oh, and makes it with the kiss. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Vucevic in the post. Defended by Jackson. The jump hook. And again, it's Chicago.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's MP. There's the block. Outside Herder. Inside. Smith passes to Giddey. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Memphis making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. Phillips is checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Giddey. Here's Phillips. And the three off target. Grizzlies trail by 3. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP, that one's good.
A relative newcomer, but MP, let's just say he's not lacking in confidence.
Ball looks over the floor. set the pick. Out left to the wing. Here's Vucevic. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Chicago ahead. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
And so in the game for the Bulls, we've got ball. Jalen Smith is out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Zach Collins, and it's Herder in at the shooting guard position. And here's MP from outside. Ball with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Smith outside. Collins a screen. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. The fourth spot held by the Grizzlies.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
That one's off. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Chicago making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Aldama, no good. Bulls leading by 4. Pass the ball. Back to Dosunmu. On the take. The rebound by MP. And so MP will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Chicago shooting about 60% for the game. Collins with a screen on Bane. There's Ball with a 3. The rebound by MP. The Grizzlies have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. There's the triple. Oh, MP showing the big range.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Smith with a screen on Bane. Here's Ball. No good that time. Great D that time from Bane. MP inside. He's covered by Dosunmu. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
What is going on right now?
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Chicago. Herder comes in for Carter. Collins outside. Pass to Herder. The Bulls with another miss. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Offensive board. Jackson can't get it to go. Chicago leading. Outside Horton Tucker. Smith outside. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Richard, in a league where shooting has never been more valuable, it's great to have a player like Kevin Herder.
And he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective. Matter of fact, he's probably best when he's moving off the ball and causing confusion. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Bane. Morant. Tough points from Ja.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Giddey. White on the wing. 6 to shoot. Dosunmu outside. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Outside for Moran. MP outside. Work in the interior. MP.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddey. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. And the bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edey's checked in for Clark, and it's Desmond Bane in for MP. Checked in for Memphis. And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Vucevic. Now Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Moran. To the middle. And Vucevic slams it in.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vooch setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Giddey against MP, and it's Giddey with a rebound.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Here's MP. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. MP's got 14 points. And so it's MP making things happen for the Grizzlies. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back.
Welcome,
You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves. Show great execution.
And you know, that usually leads. And now, not a bad. That does it for half.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters. The Grizzlies making a change here. MP's checked in. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bane. Then it's Jackson, then it's MP, and it's Wells in at the power forward spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. White, good.
And that one was on a platter. He won't miss those very often.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that." To me, winning was the most important thing.
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Wells, the pass to MP. Outside Bane. Back to MP. Just 5 on the clock. That one's off. Still out of sync. Chicago leading by 6. Pass to Dosunmu. Oh, sweet move. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Dosunmu. MP, that one's good.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
And Giddey's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. White for 3. Cleared away by Wells. Grizzlies trail by 6. MP, the pass to Bane. And the shot goes down. Bane's got 6.
This is the defense Bane attracts, and he's superb at fending them off.
And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year, and now he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Hook loose. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Herder's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Dosunmu, the pass to Ball. And Ball throws it down.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
The Bulls making a switch here. Smith's checked in. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. The Grizzlies 4th.
It was an intimidating brand of defense they played. They sent the message that if you were going to get your points in the paint, you were going to have to work for them.
MP scanning the floor. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 19 points.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
The 3 from Ball. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep, MP. Chicago with a rebound. Up top, Ball, hounded by Morant. Ooh, poked away. Herder with it. He's got 5. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter here. MP, the pass to Morant. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. Again, MP missing. Chicago leading by 5. Pass to Herder. The 3 is up. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Herder's got 8.
So accurate from outside. I love watching Herder make use of these corner spots.
Here's MP. It's hauled in by Herder. Ball right side. Down low. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Biggs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Bulls, Jalen Smith is out there with Zach Collins. Then it's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Kevin Herder. And it's Terry in at the small forward position. Smith no good.
got enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Pass to Pippen. Now here's Aldama. Takes a three. Rebound by the Bulls. Herder's got 4 rebounds in the game. 4-3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Grizzlies trail by 13. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Basket counts.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Clark is checked in for Aldama. Williams is checked in for Chicago. And here's MP from outside. Smith with the rebound.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Collins outside. Pass to Herder. The kick out to Williams. Over MP. MP with the block.
Teams are realizing you have to account for MP on that defensive end, especially when you're going up near the hoop.
The Grizzlies have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Jackson on the wing. MP outside. Tries to break his ice. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Williams from long range. Memphis with a rebound. And here's MP. Pass to Clark. Here's Pippen. Let's go with a three. And the three-pointer goes. Pippen's got his first 3 points of the game.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Called the Grizzlies. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Memphis making a switch here. Kennard's checked in.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP. Here's Ball. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
30 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And Phillips gets it to go.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Best teams lose at least 10 games a year.
your lunch last night?
Oh, I went and saw Mary Confession. She gave me some popcorn.
Popcorn for a meal? She could have given more than that.
Are there any players with NBA experience who are hot in the G League now?
Yeah, absolutely. Got a spreadsheet with 4 names to start with. I'm sorry? These 3.